everyone, welcome back. Severed is here, coming back with part 7 of What If Deku Had the Ultimatrix. Now, where we last left off, Izuku has won the sport festival after making Pakugo pay for all the bullying that he make him go through all of his life. And if you're wondering how he got revenge out of him, watch the last part and you will understand what I mean. And now we continue. After Izuku come back to his house, the next day we cut into UA as Principal Nezu got all of the teachers and made another meeting. As they start the meeting, Nezu said, "Well, welcome everyone. I got you all here to discuss about the Vigilante Ultimate." As Aizawa said, didn't we discuss about him the last day? Do you have anyone in mind about who might be? As Nezu said, "Well, have a couple of ideas. Like from 1A, some student might be the Vigilante Ultimate." As All Might saying, "Who do you think that might be one of our students in 1A? I mean, I saw them all. They all really want to be a very great heroes, and they have a lot of potential in them. Why would any one of them do something like that?" As Nezu said, "You will never know, All Might. Humanity is a very complicated, and you'll never know what human thinking." As Nezu continues saying, "Well, I've got a good idea to... I got a couple of students in 1A, they might be the Vigilante Ultimate. As I think about a couple, or maybe 3 or 4. As President Mike say, "Well, are you gonna tell us who they are?" As Nezu continues saying, "Of course. Now, the first one, sometime when we find the ultimate guy do his vigilante work, we find some assets sometimes. So, first one that I think about is gonna be Mina. I know she's might be funny and all, and she have a very happy personality, but the thing that ultimate sometime leave an acid there and here and there, it's making me think that she actually might be him or her." As Aizawa said, "Well, who do you think that might be the second one?" As Nezu continues saying, "Well, that will be Shoto Todoroki. Fire and ice. He might be not using his fire here, but maybe he's just using it in his vigilante work. And keep in mind his bad relationship with his father, Endeavor. That making me think that he also might be the Vigilante Ultimate. And last but not least, Izuku Midoriya." As All Might say, there's no way that Izuku can be the ultimate guy, because he's a good kid and he even helped my successor Kirishima to learn to use his quirks one for all, and he helped a lot of people before, even saved Aizawa from the villain attack on the USJ." As Nezu said, "Yeah, All Might, I know, but I also don't wish that he actually be the ultimate, but we can't refuse the truth. As Nezu continues saying, well, we saw Izuku before using his fire heat blast, as he call it, fire ice from Big Shell, and I really didn't see him use acid once, but I think he might be having transformation for acid or something, and things like claws, and he might be ultimate actually, if you know it. As All Might said, well, I really don't wish that be true, but if he actually ultimate, we have. Do you have any evidence on that? As Nezu said, no, not at all. It's just a guess. As everyone looks a little bit quiet for a moment, but Nezu break that silence, saying, "But I think I have a great idea." As all Shota Aizawa said, "What is this idea?" As Nezu say, "Listen here for a moment and look at this paper." As they all look at this paper, and we cut back to Izuku, that has been gone into UA. He opened the door of the class, thing in his class, and he looks around, seeing that Bakugo is sitting in the last seat behind, very far from him, as he in his mind saying, damn, is he actually that scared of me? I didn't actually expect that much. Well, this is good. Anyway, I hate him. As Izuku goes to sit in his desk, as everyone goes around him, Mina saying, "Congratulations, Izuku, on winning the sport festival. You done very great," as he said, "Thanks, Mina." And Kurishima saying, "Yo, Izu bro, you was really cool out there, and your transformation, they were just so epic. That guy with the gravity manipulation and the one that he have one eye and he looks like stuck the energy from uh I okay, I finally know his name now. Kamonari, the electric boy. How you absorb his lightning and then send it back to him. Who do you even call this transformation?" As Izuku said, "Well, if you guys stopped asking me all this question at once, I may be able to answer them." As they all go quiet, as Izuku take his notebook out of his bag, saying, "Well, guys, look at this paper. First one, feedback. He able to absorb energy and send it back 10 times stronger. More that I absorb, more that I can send back with an extra energy to make it even stronger. Second one, Gravitack. He's basically like a moon. I can manipulate the gravity around me." And Izuku goes through the transformation that he transformed into in the sport festival, as Aizawa came in saying, "Well, student, after the sport festival, you done well. And Izuku Midoriya, congratulations on getting the first place." As Izuku nods, as Shota Aizawa said, "Well, the celebrating party has ended. Right now, we need to go back to our normal class." As he continues saying, "The real no, the sport festival wasn't just to show the world what you a student can do, but it also was for the internship. So you guys will be able to go into internship with real heroes." to let heroes send you internships so you can train under their wings to learn new tricks or moves or things like that. As Shota is always saying, look at this, look at the screen. This will gonna show you how much you got of internships to choose from. As they look, in the first place, Izuku Midoriya with 1,000 internship, as they all saying, what the hell, 100, 1,000, I mean 1,000, how the, I mean this is a lot. As Izuku saying, what, I mean I done well, but 1,000, don't you think that much too much? As Shota Aizawa saying, well, it sure is a lot to choose one from, but hey, you got first place and you done well. I'm not surprised that many heroes send you internships. As in the next place, Kuroshima, third place, Bakugo, and last place, Shota Todoroki. As Izuku looking through all this paper saying, how I'm gonna choose from this? As Kirishima saying, telling him, hey Izuku, do you have a problem choosing your internship? As Izuku saying, I'm trying to look through the papers. As he said, yeah, me too. As they look through, Izuku's looking through, saying, no, 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 he will not help, no, no. As his eye caught up on Endeavor internship, as he said, Endeavor, he must got so interest in me after seeing me use chromation. Well, maybe I'll be able to learn a few tricks by my fire. If I learn it under his hand, and if I ever fight him in the future as the Vigilante Ultimate, I might be able to defeat him. As Izuku said, well, I think I found my internship finally. As All Might come through the door saying, I am here. As everyone looks at All Might, as All Might saying, Kurishima, young Midoriya, may I talk with you for a moment? As the two of them agreeing and going with All Might to his office. As All Might still wondering, the plan that Nezu told us about, is it really gonna work? Young Midoriya, please don't be what I think you are. As they finally got into the office, and once they go in, All Might saying, well, please sit down, I want to talk with you for a moment. As Kurishima said, what's the wrong, All Might? Did we do something wrong? As All Might saying, not at all, but I was just saying, if you have chosen your internship already. As Kurishima said no, but Izuku said, yes, I choose Endeavor. As the two of them look at Izuku saying, Endeavor, you know how he is, right? As Izuku said, yeah, I know how it is, but I can learn a lot from him by using my fire. As he said, okay. But All Might saying, well, young Midoriya, I doesn't have a problem with you choosing whatever hero you like to train with, but I say that you might think to train under my old master hands. As the two of them looking at All Might saying, your old master? The one that trained you? As All Might say, yes, my old teacher, Gran Torino. as his legs start to shake as Izuku noticed this, saying, "Are you scared of him?" As Kirishima looking at him, All Might, scared from his old teacher. All Might, tell me that Izuku is wrong. As All Might still shaking, as he said, um, I wish that he was wrong, but this is the truth. I'm actually quite scared of him. As he continues saying, well, he maybe made me the man that I am today, but it was literally hell. I doesn't want wish for you two to go through the same that I got through, but Kurishima, you might learn a few things about One for All because you also know about the secrets, and he the one that trained me to use it, so you might wanna consider him. As Kurishima said, well, I mean, she's look really deadly, but I agree, I'm gonna go with him. As All Might saying, well, Kurishima, it was nice to meet you. As Kurishima said, what that means? As All Might leaves, Kurishima goes behind him saying, hey, All Might, what do you mean? As Izuku's still sitting there saying, Gran Torino. As much as I would like to go with him, but Endeavor would be an interesting choice. As Izuku say in his mind, well, I'm gonna go with Endeavor. As Izuku leave the All Might office and leave the school after the day ended, going back to his home, saying, Mom, I'm home. As his mom saying, oh, hello Izuku, how was the school? As he said, well, it was nice and everything. I'm gonna go to sleep right now, so sorry. As Inko said, aren't you gonna eat your food? As he said, no, sorry mom, but I need to go to sleep. As she said, well, Izuku, good night. Izuku answered, good night, mom. As he goes to his room, as he takes out his vigilante outfit and his mask. If you forgot, this is his mask and this is his vigilante outfit. As after he put his hoodie on and his vigilante outfit, he jumped out of the window saying, well, I need to go to UA to take new information about some villains. As Izuku leave the house going to UA to take information, transforming into Ghost Freak, giving him the ability to go through walls and to be 100% invisible to the people that he go through and to the cameras because he's a ghost. As he continues saying, UA didn't change from the last time that I came here. They really need to upgrade their systems. As he goes to the server room, as he take the USB out of his chest. You know how Ghost Freak opened his chest, revealing his tendrils. He just put his hand in his chest and get the USB, putting it inside one of the servers. As he's saying, well, let's see what do we have here. As he looking through the files and searching for new villains, as he find one of the villains that he might get interest in. As he see, the villain that called Muscular. He killed a lot of heroes and innocent people. This guy, I think I'm gonna go with it. As he looks the last places that he has been seen in, as Izuku said, if I can track his marks, I'll be able to find him. As Izuku takes the USB out of the server and put it back in his chest, disappearing through the wall again, getting out of UA. As he de-transform, he's right now on one of the roofs saying, well, let's see where this gonna take me. Muscular. As he start jumping on the roof, as he continue doing his jumping on the roof left and right, and in a nearby, an abandoned, what they call it, abandoned factory, he see the muscular guy about to kill someone. As he said, well, he right now wearing his hoodie on his head and his mask, and his mask have a voice changer. As he said, well, 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 the killer muscular, I was searching for you for some time. As he muscular don't turn around, as he said, hey, are you gonna turn around or something? Because I'm about to kill you. At least look at me in the eyes. As Izuku goes to touch Muscular, but Muscular suddenly disappears, saying, what the? As all of a sudden a lights in, you call it, a light put on Izuku from a helicopter, saying, from a lot of helicopter, 5 helicopters point at Izuku, saying, ultimate, the vigilante ultimate, surrender now. You are surrounded from heroes and police from every direction. Surrender now or you will gonna die. As he said, what the hell? That was a trap? As we cut back 2 days before, with Izuku, with Nezu telling everyone about the plan. As Nezu saying, well, I see how he always gets in and out from our server room taking information. As he said, I think I have a plan. How about we put a fake information about where one of the villains might be, and then we try to capture him there. As Aizawa saying, that might be actually be good, but we need to make sure that this information looks very believable. As Nezu said, leave this to me. And All Might, I want you to be there. You and Endeavor and Aizawa too. I want you to also raise his quirk, since you have been trying to get him a long time ago. As he said, with pleasure, that guy has given me a really hard time. I couldn't sleep in the last 3 days because of him. As he said, well, you shall prepare the trap while I prepare the information, the fake information. And we will gonna do the trap in the abandoned factory. Okay? As they all nod, as we cut into the where we was before, where Izuku right now surrounded by heroes, All Might, Endeavor, and Eraserhead, and other couple of heroes like Kamui Woods, Death Arms, and others saying, "Surrender now, Ultimate, or you will, or we will gonna take you by force." That's what All Might saying, as Izuku and His Might say, saying, "Do you really think you will be able to take me in, even if you have all these heroes? You can't take me, at least not alive." As Endeavor saying, "Well then, I shall take you dead." As All Might saying, "Endeavor, wait," as Endeavor shoot flames at Ultimate, because that's what I call it when we get into the vigilante part. As he shoot flames at Izuku, or Ultimate, as Izuku turned his left arm into big chill arm, shooting his ice, a mountain of ice at Endeavor, which engulfs Endeavor flames, making it turn off. As after the, the smoke starts to surround the area, as All Might saying, "Ultimate, surrender, we are surrounding you." But he said, "How you are surrounding me? Were you not even able to see me?" As Izuku starts kicking, fighting the policemen's, kicking them in the face, punching some of them, and knocking some others. As after the what they call the smoke clears, all the police are now fall on the ground unconscious, because he didn't kill them. He doesn't kill police, at least not police. As he said, "Well, heroes, are you gonna come, or should I come to you?" As Shoto Aizawa and All Might goes to throw a smash at Izuku, but Izuku jumps uh, on All Might being above him, as he turns his right arm into heat blast right arm, as he throw fire and magma as at All Might, saying, "Burn!" As he do that, but before the flames engulf All Might, Aizawa grab All Might by his scarf and throw him out of the way, saying, "Wait for me so I can erase his quirk, then we can attack him." As Izuku now on the ground with his hand, he looks up, as Aizawa looking directly at him using his erase quirk, as Izuku Ultimate in his mind saying, "Let me play this along a little bit." As he de-transform his two of his arms, saying, "What the hell? Why can't I use my quirk?" As he shot Shoto Aizawa saying, "Now." As All Might going to throw a smash, saying, "Smash!" As Izuku said, "Perfect." As he go right through the ground, as Aizawa saying, "What? How?" I still looking at him. How he used his quirk? As All Might saying, "That's impossible." As he looks around, not seeing Izuku. As Izuku goes behind Aizawa, saying, "Sorry, but I don't want you here." As he puts his hand on Aizawa, freezing him, putting him in a ice cube. As All Might saying, "Aizawa!" As he said, "Why you?" As All Might going to throw another punch, Izuku dodging this punch, saying, "You are so slow, and you don't even use your power in the perfect way. You don't think. You don't even try to use your two brain cells to think about your next move. You just throw punches, doesn't care about what you gonna destroy in your way. And you call yourself the #1 hero? How pathetic." As All Might saying, what's wrong with you? You are the one that was killing all these villains and heroes." As he said, "Fake heroes. Heroes that don't care for the people they save. They just do it for their money and their fame. Villains that are just killing people because they love to do it. Villains they don't care how much they kill just for the fun of it. I'm killing those that don't deserve to live. Don't you see what I'm trying to do here? Smiley trash bag! As All Might getting angry as he starts using more of his one for all, as he's saying, Detroit Smash! As Izuku tried to go right through it, but All Might was too fast for him as he said, shit! But before he could make his body invisible to be able to go right through his punch, he hardened it into diamond behind his clothes because he couldn't go right through it, so he's hardening, which make All Might hitting him directly in his chest, making his mask fall break and making him go through a lot of walls. As All Might saying, "Oh no, did I kill him by accident? Please stay alive, please stay alive." As he goes to see Ultimate, as his mask start to crack off as he tried to stand up, and after standing up, he huffing and puffing, saying, as his mask break and fall on the ground. As All Might saying, "What, Midoriya?" As Izuku said, taking his hoodie off, saying, "Well, I wish that I could play this more, but looks like you got me." As he said, "Why are you doing this? Why did you do this? You are such a great... You was able to be great hero. Why are you ultimate? Tell me that you must be under mind control, right? Right? All for One is just controlling you. He put all this quirk inside your body just to make you his weapon. A little toy to be you a traitor, right?" As he stopped huffing and puffing as he stand up, putting his hand in his pocket, saying, "Sorry to disappoint you, All Might, but All for One doesn't have any hand in this. I was ultimate from the beginning. I just got into UA just to get information out so I can kill villains and things like that. It was always me, so sorry." As he chuckles a little bit, saying, I actually at some point was having fun doing this. Even choosing my hero name was fun." As All Might saying, "Izuku, Midoriya, please stop what you're doing. Come back with me to UA and you can be a great hero. I will be make sure that no one put his hand on you to send you into prison or something like that, but please, what about your mother? What about Kirishima, your friends, and the school and everyone? Are you just gonna leave them behind?" As Izuku looking at him, saying, "Yes, I will just leave them behind. I never thought of them as friends in the first place. It was just me trying to convince you that I'm a good kid, that I'm someone that wants to be a hero. I just used every single one of you in UA. So stop thinking that I'm a goddamn hero." As All Might think, why? Why? You was such a nice person. What did you teach Kirishima how to use his quirk and everything? How you win the sport festival, how you save that kid before you get to UA, how you helped me, how you helped everyone. That was just a lie." As I said, "Yes. Do you finally start using your two brain cells to think? It was just a lie. So stop thinking that I'm one of your student. Smiley trash bag. As All Might getting angry, saying, "Sorry, Zuko, but if that's the case, I must send you to prison. I will try to make it easy on you, but sorry." As Izuku saying, "Sorry, what did you said? It's me in prison. Sorry, but I doesn't have to hold back anymore, you know. Since you find out who I am, I can finally transform all I like." As Izuku goes to press on his ultimatrix as he transforms into atomics, as he, after the red light cleans up, as he's saying, "Well, let's see what will you do against a living atomic blast." As he's All Might's going to throw a punch at Izuku's using his energy, shooting an atomic blast as All Might tried to go through him, but the atomic blast sent him back a couple of miles away, as the other heroes endeavor, and the heat of the endeavor goes to Aizawa, freeing him from the ice. As he said, "Aizawa, Eraserhead, we need to help All Might." As he said, "My quirk didn't work on him. How? Doesn't make sense." As he said, "No time to think. Come on." As Endeavor helped the other, he helped what they called Kamui Woods and Death Arms and the Mount Lady. They all, after All Might go, he gets a little bit unconscious as Izuku Ultimate goes to All Might saying him, "Well, I'm not gonna kill you since you are the symbol of peace. If you die, the villains will gonna just go using their start to get free and doing whatever they want. So all what I done in the last month will be for nothing. So you will stay alive for now." As he said, "Why?" As from behind, Endeavor saying, "Get off him!" As he throw fire. As Izuku jump from the fire, throwing an atomic blast at Endeavor, saying, "Your flame's not even hotter than mine." As he de- as he he transform into ultimate swamp fire, saying, "Well, I saw your internship and I was going to go with you, but since you right now have find out, I doesn't think that I have to hold back my chromation anymore." As he starts using chromation at Endeavor, Endeavor using his own fire to try blocking the chromation of Ultimate, but his, you know how chromation beat the normal fire. As all Endeavor going back a lot as he fall unconscious, as Mount Lady and Death Arms try to go on a punch. Mount Lady trying to kick Izuku as she kick him, sending him into one of the, you know how in the in the big factories you have that big place where you sending him on one of the fuel barrels. The big barrels, you know it, the very big, as Izuku saying, "Fuel. Hmm, I know how to use this." As he start engulfing himself with fire as he blow the barrels around him, which make Death Arms fly off. As Mount Lady tried to capture him with her hand. Yeah, she put her hand on him. Izuku trying golfing him with chromation blow out of Mount Lady arm, throwing fire at her, making her go back and burning her a little bit. As he goes on the ground, de-transform. As he said, well, that was easy enough. Using half of my power wasn't always just to keep my secret and identity, but since my mask break, I don't know why would I keep it a secret anymore. As the last one that he still stand up is Kamui Woods and uh, Eraserhead, as Eraserhead saying, Midoriya, why? You are ultimate, because he was in a cube of ice before he even able to see Izuku mask break, as he said, well, yeah, and everything, blah blah blah. I am ultimate. I have always tricked you all and used you, blah blah blah. Can we fight? As Kamui would come in front of Eraserhead saying, how you betray UA and you call yourself a hero, as he tried to throw his woods on Izuku, as Izuku say, I never called myself a hero, I'm a vigilante, as he turned his left arm into Heat Blast arm, throwing magma at the wood of Kamui Woods, burn it off, as he said. Kamui screamed in pain, saying, ah, my hands, as Izuku goes to throw a punch at him, turning his right arm into forearm's right arm, as he punched his face, breaking a little bit of wood in it and throwing it back. As Aizawa still the last one standing, saying, Izuku, please stop what are you doing right now and let's go back to UA. You have a great power, why you using it like this? As Izuku say, sorry, but can you stop with this? I already heard it from All Might and it didn't work, so keep it to other people. And I use it in the right way. Killing villains it's the right way to do. If you just throw them in the prison, they will just gonna run off and killing people again. And keep in mind that the helicopter still recording everything is live on television right now, as everyone in UA seeing this are shocked, and his mom and Inko in her house saying, Izuku, why? As she crying, and she put her hand on her mouth, crying on the ground, saying, why? Why didn't you tell me? Izuku, why? As Kirishima said, no. Izu bro. No way. He must be under mind control, right guys? Right? As everyone is quiet, as Kirishima said, please All Might, get up, make him go back into the right way. And even villains watching this, Shigaraki and Kuriguri and other members of the League of Villains like Twice, Dabi, Toga, and Mr. Compress are watching, saying, well, this Mr. Compress saying, well, this kid is sure have a lot of abilities. As Shigaraki said, as much as I hate him, but if he was able to defeat all these heroes at once, we need to get him. What do you think, master? As all for one saying, well, get him, let him join us. He will sure be a very good new member in the league. And Debbie in the background saying, he can't even use chromation. I think me and him will gonna get along just fine. And he also defeated Endeavor by a couple of hits. As Toga saying, oh my god, he's so cute. I wonder what his blood tastes like. I really want to drink some of it. As we cut back into Izuku fighting Aizawa, saying, Aizawa, please give up. You are my teacher, or you was my teacher. So give up and take your heroes and leave. Something like that. I don't care. As Aizawa was saying, I'm sorry, Midoriya, but I have to turn you into. Yeah, I heard it. You were gonna throw me in prison with the other couple of villains. I don't care. As he said, well, come on, fight me. As Aizawa tried to erase his quirk, as Izuku said, that won't work. Because when you try to erase my quirk, I use my invisibility. I make my quirk invisible, or my body, as you can see. So, as Izuku turned invisible, saying, so your ability to erase my quirk won't be any effective. If you can't see what you're trying to erase, then you can't erase it. As he's saying, damn it. As Izuku go to throw a punch, as Aizawa tried to block it, but he couldn't do it because it was forearms right arm, which making throwing him away and knocking him out. As Izuku start cracking his fingers and his neck, saying, well, looking at the cameras of the helicopter, saying, Mom, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry, but I can't come back to the house anymore, at least. So don't worry about me. As the helicopter record this as Inko in her house still crying, saying, Zuko, why you didn't tell me? Why? Why? And she's still crying as Kurishima saying, no. Please, All Might, come. Get up. Get up. As Izuku, before he leaves, All Might come from behind saying, stop right there. Midoriya. As he looks behind saying, All Might? Do you still standing? Didn't that atomic blast make you send you to the other side of the city? As he said, I can't let you go that easily. As he said, just look at yourself. Our bruises and blood, weak. And you call yourself the symbol of peace. I don't even know why Stain is liking you. As he said, do you know Stain? As he must be the one that turned you into right. As Izuku said, no, don't throw it at him. He just taught me a few tricks. I just did that from myself. Can't you understand that? Can't you understand that Izuku Midoriya, it's not the boy that you was thinking that you know. It's a completely different person that you expected. I lost my hope of being a hero since I was 10. I just got into UA to take my information and get out. That's all. Understand, smiley trash bag? As all my things, even if that's true, I can't just let you go. As he said, you will never know. Learn, aren't you? As he said, well, I will gonna show you what the real pain is, and that might gonna put you in your place. As Izuku transform into ultimate echo, and he start using his little, you know how echo through his little, I doesn't really know what they are, but he starts throwing it around All Might, as All Might saying, what this supposed to do? As he said, just wait. As all of a sudden, a hard sound breaking a couple of buildings, glasses, and making All Might screams in pain because how painful the sound is. As his ears start to drip with blood, as he fall unconscious from the pain. As Izuku said, well, or Echo said, well, this should put you in your place. As he de-transform again and say, well, he go into All Might body, start touching him with his leg, you know how, kicking him a little bit, saying, do you still do you still cash do you still want to take me, throw me in prison or something? Hey, are you awake? All Might. Great, he's unconscious. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna go. Goodbye. As Izuku starts going, use transform into accelerate, and then say blast off very fast. As everyone in UA are shocked, and his mom starts just crying, wishing that she could go back in time and making her son understand what he's doing. As she said, please, Izuku, tell me that you know what you're doing. Just come back. As Izuku running through the city with accelerate, as he end up in an alley, as he starts sitting in the side of the wall, saying, God damn it. Now everyone is hate me. You done great, Izuku Midoriya. Woo. And Stain comes in saying, well, that was a very hard fight indeed. As Izuku said, did you watch that? As he said, yes, I watched it, but I didn't really like what you did with All Might. You know that he is actually a true hero. As Izuku said, I know, but if I didn't do what I did, he wasn't gonna just leave me go that easily. As Stain say, well, I can agree with that, but and the next time don't do that much to him, because he will just make villains think that you are so strong, and they will start thinking that they are safe if you are around. As he said, they, villains, save from me? Don't make me laugh. As Stain saying, well, do you have any place to go? As Izuku said, yeah, no. Yes and no. I have a little place that I kept my illegal things in it when I was experimenting. As he said, well, if you want, you can stay with me. I really don't have that much big place, but you can at least sleep there, as Izuku said. No, no, keep it. I will find my own ways. As he said, well then, see you soon, Ultimate. As Izuku said, don't call me that anymore. As he said, why not? Isn't that your vigilante name? As Izuku said, that was my vigilante name. From now on, you can call me Albedo. As he said, even a better name. Well, I see you around, Albedo. As Stain leave, as Izuku just sitting there, looking in his phone, seeing the news, as the news reporting saying, and the next day, UA is quite getting a great hit on it, saying that one of their students was actually the vigilante ultimate. Saying that one of their students was actually the vigilante ultimate, as the student of UA start 1A at least, waiting for Aizawa to come in, as Aizawa came in wearing a lot of bandages around his body, as they ask him, does Izuku did that to you? As he said, student, we need to talk. As All Might and Principal Nezu come through the door saying, well, hello student, you know me, I'm Principal Nezu. As All Might in his buff form saying, hello student, I know what you go through and what happened the last day. As Kirishima said, All Might, please tell me that Izuku is actually under my control. Tell me that he doesn't know what he's doing. Please, tell me that he's actually not what I just heard in the last day. As All Might saying, well, I'm sorry, but all what you heard was true. As he gets shocked, his eyes widening, saying, no, this can't be. As All Might saying, Izuku Midoriya is the vigilante ultimate. I really didn't wish that is actually true. But this is the truth that we need to face. As Nesu said, I know, student, that might be hard, but you should know that Izuku Midoriya from now on, he is a criminal, and he is, in the society eyes, he's a villain, and we need to get him and send him to prison. As Kirishima said, doesn't we have any better way? Can't we just get him back into UA, making him try to be real hero for this time? As Mina said, yeah, can't we just do that? As everyone trying to tell Nezu about things and think trying to convince him to get him back into UA, as Nezu said, sorry student, but you should face it. Izuku Midoriya has killed a lot of people, a lot of heroes and a lot of villains. I'm talking right here about 251 and 51 villain that died on his hand. Some of them are even top tier, and another 15 hero, or at least fake hero, has been died by his hand. All these kills, this body count is all in his name. He's a top tier villain right now, student. And you should train to take him down. It's hard for me. It's even hard for me, but this is the truth that we have to face. I'm sorry. As everyone gets quiet, as Nezu and All Might leave. And Aizawa saying, well, student, today you shall get ready to get into your internships. As everyone gets ready to go into their internships. But before they get out of UA, someone come down from the sky, crashing directly in the ground. As all the students of 1A are watching right now. They are outside getting ready to go there to their internship, but that guy is just stopped them. As after the dust clear, all what they see Izuku in his vigilante outfit with his hoodie on his head and his hand that hold the ultimatrix, his left hand on the ground. As Izuku stand up and taking his hoodie off, revealing his white hair and red eyes as he look at everyone saying, well, it's really awkward to be here, but I just came to say goodbye. As Kurishima said, Izuku, please stop what you're doing. Come back. I'm sure Principal Nez will give you a place in UA. As All Might and Eraserhand and all of the other students come in front of the student saying, "Yes, student, get back. We shall take this." As Izuku said, "You shall take this." Didn't you remember what happened last night? You basically was in the ground laying. You didn't even put a scratch on me, and you saying that you will be able to take me down. Well, I didn't come to fight, I just come to say goodbye to my old classmates. As Uraka come in front saying, Izuku, please stop what you're doing. Don't you see that you just causing us pain? Your mom is... I saw your mom last night. She was crying on the ground. And she really we want you to come back, but you will never be able if you just continue doing this. As she started to tear up a little bit, as Karishma come in front and saying, Izu bro, please stop doing this. You are my friend. We played together, we eat ice cream together. I even still remember your favorite. It was chocolate, right? Just come back, we can eat chocolate ice cream after we end up from the school day. I'm sure Aizawa will even give us a day off. Right, Aizawa? As Aizawa just looking at the ground. As Kurishima continues saying, and you even help Shoto repairing his face and getting rid of his scar. And you help us all. You made us even better than we were. You are a great hero. Why don't you continue doing this? I'm sure you can be. As Izuku interrupting and saying, stop! As he stopped saying, Izuku say, don't you see it? I wasn't your friend. Rock boy. I never was your friend. I was just using you to get into what I want. As Kirishima eyes whiting, as all the student eyes whiting, as he continues saying, I never thought of any of you as my friends. Not you, not Uraka, not Mina, not Tsu, not Shoto, not Bakugo, none of you all. I never thought of you as friend. You all were just extras in my eyes, people that I need to get rid of them. I was always telling you about my quirk and ask you about your quirks so I can know a weak point to defeat you in the future when you become heroes. That's why I was always so nice. Izuku, that you know, it was just a fake. It was just my mask that I was wear. This is my real self. So you better get used to it. I just came here so I tell you goodbye because even if I hated you all and I really didn't think about you as friend, somewhere inside of me, I think that at least you deserve to know who really I am. As he con- Kirishima said, he's just so shocked, doesn't even know what to say. He said, "Please, if someone can wake me up, please wake me up. I, this is just a nightmare that I will wake up, finding myself in my bed." As my mom tried to get me up to my school, as is Kurishima while talking like that, he's crying as his head looking down as he continues saying, and when I get back, get out of my bed, I will gonna go to my school saying my friend Izu Izubro sitting there playing with his watch as he normally do, talking with everyone, putting a smile on his face and talking as Izuku interrupting and saying, "Shut the hell up! Can't you take it? I'm not your friend." How annoying. Thinking that everyone will gonna you this that's what I'm talking about, you heroes. Trusting everyone. That's the worst thing about you all. Thinking just because I was your friend that mean I will never betray you. Expect to be betrayed by the closest person to you. That's expect to that happen to you, Kirishima. You will never know when someone betray you. That's what taught me when we were little kids. We were always play together. But after I found out that I was quirkless for some time, he started bullying me until my quirk developed in when I was 15. And that when I learned that everyone can betray you, even your closest friend. So you must learn that in the hard way, just as I learned it. So goodbye everyone, forever. And the next time that we meet, start throwing punches and kicks before I do. As Izuku turned around as All Might saying, "You're not going anywhere." As All Might tried to throw a punch at Izuku, but Izuku turned around throwing an atomic blast, turning his right arm into I forgot his name. Atomic right arm as he throw an atomic blast as All Might throwing him into UA, breaking some of the glass and things in UA as he said, "Sit down, little dog. You're not any compared to me, so stop trying to save everyone." Goodbye forever. Whatever. As Izuku de-transform his right arm, transforming into accelerate and start running away. As while he do that, Kirishima fall on the ground, pumping his fist, hitting the ground, saying, "Damn it!" crying and asking himself why. Is that was true? Was he just using me all this time? My friend is a bro. It was just fake, or this was just my imagination telling me as he just on the ground crying, screaming no. As after that, Principal Nezo gave it a day off to let the student try to gather, put themselves back together. As everyone going back to their houses, the news reporter saying in the television saying, "We found out that the ultimate vigilante is actually Izuku Midoriya from UA school. From UA school. That he was just the traitor of UA, taking information from there so he can help himself kill some villains and fake heroes. Right now, every hero in Japan's searching for Izuku Midoriya. As his mom in her house, still sitting down thinking, why does Izuku did this? To wishing that never anything happened like that. As after that, a knock on the door start, and someone start knocking on the door. As she said, "I'm coming." As when she opens it, she sees Izuku. As Izuku say, "Hey mom, how it's going? It's been 1 day since the last time I see you, huh?" As he starts scratching the back of his head, as his mom starts tearing up and goes to hug him. As she said, "Where were you? I was so scared. Why didn't you tell me about anything like that? Why?" As Izuku said, "Calm down, mom. Calm down. Let us go inside and I can talk with you." As his mom saying, "Okay." As Izuku telling her about everything, telling her how he was ultimate from the beginning and he's the one that saved her and the one that was killing all these villains and heroes because they were fake or they were hurting people. As he said, "Mom, I won't be able to come back here for a couple of weeks, even months, so sorry." As his mom say, "Please, Izuku, just stop, turn yourself in and let the heroes take you. I know Principal Nezu will gonna go. I know what they say. Principal Nezu will gonna go easy on me and let me go into UA again. Mom, we both, you know inside of you, that won't gonna happen. I'm sorry, but even if he want me to go into UA, I doesn't want to. UA is, I never wanted to be a hero, you remember? I stopped wanting to be a hero when I was 10, and I never wanted to be a hero again. I'm sorry, Mom. I will see you soon, but for now, don't worry about me. I'll be all safe. I promise you that I will come back one day with a little gift." As he smiled at her mom, at his mom, as Inko starts tearing up a little bit, as she said, Okay, Zuko, but please don't hurt yourself." As he said, "I will not hurt myself, Mom." As he goes to hug his mom. As after that, a knock on the door starts happening. As he said, well, that my simple to go. "See you soon, Mom." As she said, "Well, see you soon, Izuku." As Izuku goes to jump from the window. before that happened, the door break off and All Might came in saying, "Midoriya, stop!" As he jumped out of the window, the heroes couldn't catch him. As he ran off, the hero lost track of him as All Might saying, "Damn it!" As he see Inko sitting in her on the couch, looking down on her hands, crying a little bit as he said, "I'm sorry, Miss Inko, but we gotta capture your son. He's a villain now." As she said, I understand, and I wish you could capture him soon. And please try not to go hurt him a lot." As All Might say, I will not gonna hurt him a lot. As he said, "We will gonna fix your door. Sorry for breaking into your house without your permission." As she said, No problem. All Might, just please get my son back." As he said, "We will, Miss Inko." As they leave, as this is where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me, how do you think the story goes right now, and what do you think Izuku will gonna do in the next part? Are he gonna continue going back to UA, trying to become a hero again, or maybe become a villain? Tell me. And I'm waiting for you in the next part. Severed was here.